I am a medical doctor and I'm also the CEO of Case Perfumery. Case Perfumery was born out of the need for me to have non-irritant and non-toxic fragrance products. So we majorly produce and retail scented candles, reed diffusers, perfume oils, fragrance oils for electronic diffusers, and everything home and body fragrance essentially. We produce these and we retail them as well. So I started Case Perfumery because I noticed that I had allergies to a lot of the conventional fragrance products that I found on the market. So I couldn't use sprays that had alcohol. I couldn't use air fresheners because of some of the additives in them that used to irritate me. So I initially was just looking for a solution to my problem, and then somehow we got into starting a business out of that. So we started out with only perfume oils because that was my primary need at the time, and so perfume oils were an alternative to alcohol containing spray perfumes for me. And then from then we grew to producing scented candles, primarily because some of the scented candles that I had bought and used were quite choking. And I found out later when I had gone through the training and started producing candles for my own brand that this was because of the kind of waxes and fragrances and the wicks that were used in these candles. So we were out to produce fragrance products that don't have that effect on people. So we don't want you to burn a candle and then begin to choke, or the smoke begins to irritate you or anything of the sort. And our reed diffusers as well are completely alcohol free. So we use fragrance oils that are clean and a diffuser base that does not have any alcohol. So you can put this up in your homes, whether you have pets or children, and you can use them comfortably without having to bother about them being irritant to you or any other person in the house. This perfume started in 2018. I was a house officer at the time at the University of Calabar Teaching Hospital, and I really just started with a very small batch of perfume oils for me. And then I had colleagues who were asking, "Oh, what are you wearing? I really like it. Can you get it for me?" And I thought, okay, maybe I could just have a bit more of perfume oils that I can give to colleagues and senior colleagues. So we started there, and probably 3 months down the line, I opened an Instagram page because someone said, "Oh, maybe you should take your business online as well, apart from physically and selling to the people that you already know." So I did that, and within 1 month we hit 1K followers. And I was like, okay, this seems to be interesting. And we decided to build the brand from there. So it was then I decided to take the Instagram page serious, and we became an online business, started selling these items on Instagram, and we started having customers from, at the time I lived in Calabar, so we started having customers from outside of Calabar. I had customers in Lagos, Enugu, Owerri, Abuja, other parts of the north, and it just began to grow from there. And at the time when I thought, okay, we are already producing or providing perfume oils for people that they can use on their body, why don't we also provide home fragrances that they can use for their homes? Because I had gotten tired of getting the normal air fresheners that you can spray, and after spraying it I have to run away from my house because I'm sneezing and coughing and all of that. So I really just started researching alternatives to these, so scented candles and diffusers. And at a point we had someone who used to produce these items for us, but my problem was that we couldn't really control the production process of these fragrance products, and I was working on this person's timeline. So if this person is not available to produce for us, it means we do not have product until they are able to produce. So at some point I just thought, well, whatever, I should just go learn by myself. So I went to learn and I trained. My teacher was in Nigeria. Well, I had a Nigerian teacher, and then I had 2 other teachers who were not in Nigeria who I learned from remotely. And then after learning for a number of months, I made like the first batch of scented candles, which obviously you have to learn and grow from some point. So some of them were, they looked good, but they did not smell good. And so we just kept reinventing the process and getting better and researching more. I don't think there's anything I have not researched about scented candles and diffusers. I checked pretty much all of the links and all of the pages that I could find, making sure that I had all the information that I needed to produce quality products. there's a collection that we are working on at the moment. It's kind of an affirmation collection. So the peace candle has fragrances that are relaxing. So it has lavender, it has patchouli and chamomile. So because it's relaxing and it calms you down, we named it peace because it keeps you peaceful while you're burning it. Yeah. And then the focus candle has lemon and ginger, eucalyptus and mint. And these notes are known to increase your level of focus and keep you concentrated while working. So during the day, maybe if you're working from home or working from somewhere, the fragrance, the notes in that fragrance will help you to focus more on what you're doing at the moment. So we named it Focus. And then Fruitful is just fruitful because it is a fruity fragrance. So it has fig and pomegranate and then has cloves. But then it's an affirmation because I like to think that you burn it and you can tell yourself that with how sweet and fruity this fragrance is, your life can be as fruitful as that.